on the October 7th, 1986 broadcast of WEWS's Live on 5 afternoon news talk lifestyle show. Joe Walsh was the guest and is interviewed, and he's focused on Kent. His days as a student at Kent State when he attended classes for 6 years. His role that weekend as the Grand Marshal of the homecoming parade. He was going to sing the national anthem at the football game. He was going to perform a concert on the campus at 8 o'clock. He was really in a Kent-centered mode. Obviously, it is where Joe Walsh became a Clevelander. He wasn't a native. He attended school there and started playing in his band, the Measles, and later ended up in the James Gang, and we all know the rest of the story. Joe announced that he was now going to actively raise money and help get the word out so that there could be a memorial built for the shootings that occurred at Kent State on May 4th, 1970. Joe's always been intermeshed with Kent, and if you say he's a Clevelander and part of the Cleveland scene, he really wasn't. He was part of the Kent scene. And James Gang were a Cleveland band, but Joe Walsh is Kent. And the interviewer tries to get Joe to talk about music a little bit, which he didn't want to. He wanted to talk about Kent. And he evidently wasn't aware he had a single out, which in those days a single might have just been an MTV video. And he also very diplomatically not answered the question about what it was like to be in the Eagles. And the interviewer kept prodding him on that. So this is a very, 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 I can't say sober, but very centered Joe Walsh. Hopefully he was sober, I don't know. But this is one of the most together interviews I've ever seen with Joe. So again, it's Live on 5, October 7th, 1986.
You'll meet rocker Joe Walsh when we return with more Live on 5.
One of the reasons our city has always boasted that we are the rock and roll capital is because of the talent that has emerged from Northern Ohio. One of the most successful musicians from around here is Joe Walsh, who returns tomorrow night to his alma mater, Kent State, for the homecoming concert, and he joins us today live on 5.
How you doing?
Now, you're going to be the emperor of the homecoming parade or something?
The Grand Marshal, I guess, is the correct title.
Is that grand as far as you're concerned?
I don't know what a Grand Marshal is, but I are one.
Are you going to have your own, like, convertible with a bevy of bathing beauties?
Yeah, I got a Cadillac.
Yeah?
Old Cadillac convertible.
No foreign imports for you?
Well, it's towing me. I'm going to be on water skis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because we're expecting, of course, terrible weather.
Well, we're going to have a parade. I don't care.
Yeah, and then tomorrow you're going to play at 8 o'clock.
Tomorrow, let's see, I'm supposed to play the national anthem before the football game. And then I get to crown the homecoming queen at halftime.
In the figurative sense or in the,
Well, I'm not sure. I hope it's a her.
Yeah, right. You never know these days, right?
And then that night, I'm going to play.
Now, for people who don't know, you went to Kent State on and off for, according to your official Warner Brothers biography, you went there regularly over a 6-year period, but with one distinction.
I'm one of the very few 6-year juniors in good standing.
So when are you going to go back and finally get that degree? Maybe an MBA or something?
Well, I don't know. I hope maybe I can just get an honorary degree.
All right. Now, also going through this this biography of yours here, you mentioned that you were born at a very early age.
Yes.
Yeah, as were most of us.
I got really frustrated with some of the guys who do a bio on you, get it all wrong, and I'm sick and tired of being born in New York City. And so I thought I'd just do my own bio.
Wichita, Kansas, you were born in.
I was born
just to set the record straight.
Wichita, Kansas.
Anybody thinks Joe was born in New York City. Also, I kind of get the idea that the Eagle years weren't the best for you, judging from this.
Oh, well, there's a little satire in there.
And so it's accurate to infer that the years with the Eagles were not the greatest.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so that would be accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a tremendous time.
Yeah. The last time I talked to you, every time I asked a question, you would make a face because you were down at Blossom.
Yeah, well, I was
You're
freezing.
behaving yourself today.
I was freezing.
You were freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now it's wet here. We tend to come up with bad weather for you every time you come here.
I know.
Now, I understand you're going to be coming back in the near future. You made an announcement today. Maybe we could pass that along at this point.
Well, okay. I became aware, due to my involvement with Homecoming, that all of the various parts of the community at Kent State are in agreement and with the concept of a memorial for the events around May 4th. And I think the entire academic community really thinks that a memorial should be turned into a reality at this point.
And what will your role be in making that come to pass?
Well, I offered to actively help raise funds. It's going to take a bunch of money. The memorial is just to mark the event, and I think it's time. I really do. And that's part of coming back to be Grand Marshal. I just had to come, and I really do think it's time.
And your role will be obviously performing and using the proceeds from said performance to go into the fund.
Did you bring your checkbook?
Yeah, I have a blank check with me.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I don't know how much it's good for, but
I'm probably going to try and organize a benefit concert to get it started.
all right.
And that'll probably be this year, but that's about all I know.
Just to shift gears here for the last 30 seconds before we have to go. You're doing a solo album. You've got a new single out. Doing well?
No, I don't have a single. I don't think. I may.
I was reading on the Warner Brothers thing. There's some single that they're mentioning. But if you, I mean, you would know,
I wonder
right?
what that would be.
I don't know. I guess people will just have to find out for themselves.
I'd like to hear it myself.
Well, it could be a first.
Could be.
All right.
I'm speechless.
Yeah?
I didn't know I had a single out. That's tremendous.
All right.
Hope it does good.
Good. I hope you're not speechless later on tonight.
No, I'll be fine.
All right.
I'll be
Have a
fine.
good parade. Have a good
Thanks
homecoming.
for having me down.
And good luck with the
We're
memorial.
going to do the parade. I don't care if it's
If it rains.
underwater.
All right. We'll see you. Back over to Wilma.